the welterweight division. It is loaded right now. On Friday, when news came out that Tyron Woodley was out of his fight against Robbie Lawler, everyone came out of the woodwork and said, I want Lawler. And how about RDA reasserting himself after that win over Kevin Lee? Well, one man who needs to be in all those talks and then some is our next guest, Leon Edwards, who joins us right now via the magic of FaceTime as well. He joins us in his car, and I really appreciate him doing this. I know he was busy today with training. Leon, how are you?
I'm good, Ariel. I'm good. Just finished training. I'm outside now in the car.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for doing this, Leon. And I know there's a lot going on. I have to ask, though, last time I spoke to you, of course, was after the event in London. And I have to say I'm disappointed. Why aren't you fighting Jorge Masvidal? How can they let this happen? How did they let this happen? This is not right. I mean, look, I like the fight against Ben Askren, but that was your fight.
100% Ariel. That was the fight to make, and I think the UFC offered Masvidal the fight and turned it down. So it is what it is. I'll see him again, and his day will come.
So to the best of your knowledge, they actually went to him and offered him the fight, and he said no.
From what I've heard, they've offered him the fight and he turned it down. So clearly the man don't want the smoke, you know. So it is what it is.
How do you process that? I mean, you were punched backstage, and whatever was said with all that. But like, how do you at that point? Like, it's sort of my line of thinking about the Conor McGregor Khabib fight. Like, once Conor went to Brooklyn and did what he did, you have to make the fight now, right? I mean, like, you guys are actual fighters. How do you process that they couldn't make it happen?
I don't know, Ariel. Like I said, I was willing to go
Yeah.
straight away in June, and but they did what they did. They offered him the fight. They turned it down, and now here we are. I'm looking for now another top five guy and go from there.
Did you hear Dana White talk about the incident and say more that like he blamed security for not holding him back as opposed to Masvidal for doing what he did? Did you hear any of that?
I've got like the highlights of it. I didn't watch the full interview, but I think the UFC do what's best for them. You know, they don't really like. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
But like I said, his day will come, and but we'll see that you think he's some bad boy. So we'll see.
Yeah, like selling T-shirts now after this whole thing. You see all that? Does it bother you?
Nah, it's funny, really. It's
Okay.
funny because I knew what happened, and they had to move the man. You know what I mean? They moved him. They called police. So it's funny looking back on it, really, because he would have got hurt badly, hurt Arrow. So it is what it is.
All right. And so now, I mean, everyone's getting booked up, but there's this opportunity with Robbie Lawler being available because Tyron Woodley pulled out. And I saw on Twitter that you kind of threw your name into the hat. Is that the fight that you want?
That's the fight. I was willing to go for the RDA fight until that fight fell through. So I thought, why not step up and take on the former champion like Robbie Lawler. I'm on a 7 fight win streak, so it'd be good for him to redeem himself. And so I thought, why not? Give me 6 weeks and I'll go out there, beat him, then a title shot.
Okay. So what are the chances this actually happens?
I heard nothing from from the USA, so I don't know. I think the ball is more in Robbie's court at the moment. I think it's up to him. He wants to fight. There's many names, but I feel I'm the front runner and I'm the best offer that he's got. So I heard nothing from the UFC yet.
To the best of your knowledge, is the UFC interested in this fight? Do they like the idea of you fighting Robbie Lawler?
From what I've heard, I feel so. I feel they want to make the fight, but I think it's like they said, it's down to Robbie Lawler.
Right.
Probably like another 2 or 3 fights left. So I think it's picking who he wants to fight, and that's what it is. That's what I heard anyway.
Did you watch the RDA Kevin Lee fight this past weekend?
Yeah, I watch it very closely, and straight away I thought that's the fight to make. I think he's ranked number 4 now in the world, and I think that's the fight for me to make now. I love to fight him in the Abu Dhabi on
Oh,
the, I think, September the 7th. I think
yeah.
that'd be a good fight. To co-main event that. So that's my plan.
Okay, wait. So which one do you like better, the Robbie Lawler fight or that one?
Um, probably probably the RDA fight because he's a former world champion as well.
Yeah.
But he's higher ranked. He's number 4, like I said. So probably the RDA fight because he's the higher ranked. He's a higher ranked guy. He's a former world champion and he's coming off a good win. So probably that fight.
And were you impressed with his performance? Like, I thought Kevin actually looked good in the first round, but then sort of ran out of gas. What did you think of RDA,
Yeah.
especially against a wrestler who, in his last two fights, he fought Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman and obviously lost to them. What did you think of how he rebounded?
Um, he did good. He did good. He's on a 2-fight skid, so to come back and did what he did on Saturday, fair play to the man. Ke- Kevin Lee, he got fatigue. He did it at lightweight. He did it at welterweight. So it's hard to judge really on how good he is because Kevin Lee got fatigue. But he's a former world champion, and enough respect for him. But I would love to test my skill versus him.
How would you describe the way you feel about your career right now? Because, like I said, there seems to be a lot going on in the division. It's completely stacked with Usman and Covington, and Askren and Masvidal and Robbie Lawler and yourself and RDA now. But it feels like a lot of people are booked or have just fought, and you're kind of on the sidelines
Exactly.
watching this. What's going on here? How would you describe it?
I don't know. At the moment, I feel like I'm just waiting in the wind. I don't know what's happening. Um, like I said, the muscle fight was the fight to make. That didn't get made. So at the moment, feeling like I'm just waiting in the wind. And but I feel I deserve a top 5 opponent now. So it's whoever the offer, and but top 5 should be next. I don't feel me fighting like a random fight would do nothing for my career. Being where I am now. So I want a top 5 opponent next. Then after that, I want a title shot. I feel that would be the right thing to do.
Have they, since your fight in March, have they reached out to you with anyone?
Um, Not really. I think they're trying to offer Ponzinibbio or something. They mentioned it. Didn't offer it. They mentioned it, but that does nothing for me at all. Um, so that's it. Really, that's the only name that's been thrown about because he's the only one that's free in the top 10.
Yeah.
But that does nothing for me. I want top 5, and that's it.
When did they want that fight?
I don't know. He was mentioning it. It didn't really
Okay.
say a date. Just saying what I thought about it.
Right.
So I don't know.
But it didn't tickle your fancy.
Nah, if I go out there and be positive, that does nothing for me.
Right.
Me going out there now and be RDA, top 4 former world champion. I think that makes more of a statement, and that propels me more to the world title, to be a world champion. So I feel that's the fight to make.
Even though Ponzinibbio is on a longer winning streak
Longer than who?
than RDA.
Yeah, but RDA's a bigger name. He's
Right,
a
right.
former world champion. He's ranked number 4. The list goes on and on.
Sure,
So
sure.
that's the fight to make.
Okay, fair enough. And so if you can't get but you would take the Robbie Lawler fight if offered to you, correct?
100%. If they offer that fight, I would take that fight. 100%.
Okay. But if not, you want to return it now. And why Abu Dhabi?
I went on holiday I went to Dubai after my fight, and I also love the culture. I love the people. I love the weather. So they're like next door to each other. So that'd
Okay.
be like a holiday slash fight
Yeah, yeah.
fight week. So that'd be good.
When did you go there?
After my fight, I went to like
Oh,
2
this
weeks
past
after my
fight.
fight. Yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
went. I
wow.
went there. I took my son out there, and it was good. And I love the culture. I love the food. It was a beautiful place.
Just you and your son in Dubai.
I'm all my friends and their
Okay.
their their, their family and stuff. So
Wow.
it was a big family vacation. It was good.
What was the best thing you did there?
Um, I met like a sheikh, and like he got like in his house.
Wow.
Got like a zoo in his house. So like got lions and
Whoa.
monkeys and giraffes, and it was the money is different in Dubai.
In his house? Like in his
In
backyard?
his house, the man was watching football on TV. And like at his window was a giraffe. I was like, what the? I was like, what the hell's going on? So
And how did you meet this guy?
it, from one of my friends live in Dubai, and they know one of
Okay.
them. So I told them I want to go and see the farm. So they brought me to the farm, and it was good.
Wow. Yeah. I know a lot of the sheiks over there. They love jujitsu. They love MMA. When I
Yeah, I actually did a seminar when I went out there as well.
Oh,
So
wow.
they love MMA in
Yeah.
Dubai. So I'd love to go out there and fight. I think it's September the 7th. I think I'd
Yeah.
love to go out there and fight out in Abu Dhabi, and to be a co-main event. That'd be good with RDA.
Yep. And how about your brother Fabian killing it? That up kick there? That was incredible stuff. Holy smokes, he's doing well. Are you proud of him?
Yeah, the kid is a savage. I'd love for him one day to join me in the USA. So I feel like 2 more fights left to Bellator, and hopefully, I'm praying that they don't re-sign and come to the UFC with me. So the kid is a savage, man.
Why do you want him to come to the
And I'm
UFC?
he-
They
and,
seem. Oh,
and I'm here with the former world, the champion of Cage Warriors, the welterweight champion of Cage Warriors, just finished training.
UFC soon, bro.
we'll see you in the UFC as well. But I'm curious, why do you want him to go to the UFC? Because it seems like Bellator is treating him really well.
Yeah, no, I'm just selfish, really. I think it'd be good to have me and him in the UFC.
Sure.
That's the only reason, really. Apart from that, they're treating him perfectly. They pay well, they treat him good, but for selfish reasons, I'd love for me and him to be in the UFC.
Yeah, I think I saw on social media he said he already has his next fight.
Yeah, he's fighting again in 3 weeks in London.
Oh wow.
Liverpool. Yeah. He's fighting he's active. He's good.
Yeah.
He's very good. He's very good. So
Yeah, and that's the other
it's
thing.
good to
They're
see him
giving him
fight
a
again.
lot of fights as well. They're keeping-
Exactly.
So and here you are frustrated because they're not fighting you.
Here I am winning, but not getting a fight.
I know, it's crazy.
It's a mad game era. It's a mad game,
I
but
feel like
I said,
you're in a weird dilemma. Like other fighters have faced this dilemma as well. You continue to win, you dominate your opponents. You don't love talking trash, so everyone's just like bypassing you, and it's not right. 7 in a row. You need those big fights.
7 in a row. I fought killers, Gordon Nelson, Cowboy back to back. Everyone I've fought. Look at Cowboy now. Look at Vincent Luque.
Yeah,
I fought him. I beat him. Look at all these guys I fought. You know what I mean? So
it's crazy.
I feel for the new wave. I feel I'm the front runner, and I'm the number 1 fighter. But it's just getting the fight now to prove my case.
Well, I hope they put some respect on your name, as the kids say. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Good man.
Yes.
Good man.
Leon, thanks for doing this, and good luck getting either the Robbie Lawler fight or the RDA fight. I like both those ideas.
Yeah,
I hope things work out for you.
Good man. Thank you, brother.